Hello and welcome to a quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix, of another furry visual novel. This one, Roadkill, a game about zombies. Because I remember it doing the intro from last time. So anyways, before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that are making this game and or get the news version earlier, actually, yeah, they only have the itch.io. I don't think there's a Patreon, so it do be like that sometimes. So, let's read the synopsis. Roadkill contains themes of violent and sexual nature. As such, it's not suitable for anyone under the age of 18. What happens when a ska band gets caught up in a zombie apocalypse while on tour? Roadkill is a story about a cast of weirdos trying to survive and make their way home to their families. They face obstacles like zombies, of course, crazed corporate military agents, mutated undead monsters, horrifying super soldier experimentations, and fantastical cults along the way. Fanatical. I can read. You play as Jethro Fixler, the bassist and former vocalist of Roadkill. So wait, how are we the former vocalist of Roadkill if we're with the group? Maybe they mean that we're kind of no longer a band after the apocalypse. Which, okay, yeah, I can see that. How will your decisions affect the lives of your friends? How will the skills of those closest to you keep you alive as you make your way from New Mexico back to Boston? Who will live and who will die? I wonder how bad this zombie apocalypse do be. It's also weird in like all those things where it's like, zombies, you can't control them. How do we try an experiment to see if we can use it as a weapon? It's like, really? I don't know. I guess someplace where some show would do that. Did we? I don't think we set the volume. Yeah, let's do it like that. And maybe this around there too. Like just so it's kissing the yeller. And reset our face. Sorry, I did bang my head. Oh, so is this ska? Stuart. Burgers. Chapter 1. I didn't see that down there. Do I click on anything? Maybe. The crowd cheers as we hammer out the final notes of our sets. My lungs are on fire, and my legs ache from the workouts I've gotten, running around the stage, plucking on my bass. We collectively wave to the audience until the lights go down. I can hear their excitement wane as they prepare for the next band to take the stage. Tread starts tossing. Oh, maybe that's a person's name. Tossing their spare picks, and Vicky pulls a black marker out of her bra to quickly sign a spare drumstick, and sends it spiraling into oblivion before jogging backstage. Okay, his name's Tread. Holy fucking shit, dude. We fucking killed it out there. We all begin stripping uwu off our respective instruments and pulling them back to their hard cases before handing them to the stagehands to store back on the bus. So wait, we're famous enough that we actually have, like, is the word groupies? But basically, people to handle our stuff? Well, bros and hoes, I think that was our best show yet. Fucking right. It was. I was totally in my element tonight. Fuck. I feel like I can move a fucking mountain right now. Tread sits on a crate and shakes the sweat out of their head fully. Although I was still upset about being ousted as the quote-unquote frontman of the band. I need to show some civility. Because, at the end of the day, Tread was fucking amazing on stage. They have an unmatched energy that really gets the crowd riled up. And I guess that's something I just don't have. I take a deep breath, snapping the clasps on my bass case into the lock-in position, and put on my best smile before I offer Tread the best compliment I can muster. Yeah, that was sick, brah. Or that was bad. Also, hey, I'm a black wolf as well. It do be like that. Sometimes. I do like natural colors for furries. And, you know, basically I'm like, I like the color black. That's why I'm a guy as a black wolf. I hate to admit it, but you really were. I told you, dude. I made it to... Oh, fuck, I completely forgot. If you want me to play this game, you know, as a let's play, tell me. I'll give it a point, which will put it up higher on the list. And if you have any other suggestions, tell me. Sorry I put it, like, what, 6 minutes in? But it do be like that. Too often. I'm made to be the front man. It's my fucking DNA, or whatever. Out there making kids skid proud? Kids get proud? You know it. Okay, don't get cocky. Besides, one show as frontman hardly stacks up when you consider the 5 years I spent building this band's image. Now who sounds cocky? At that moment, Cabler, shut up, comes speed walking behind the stage, his cell phone glued to his ear like always. I swallow down the anger I feel at Tread's mocking attitude as him holds up a finger to us, letting us know he has something to say. Yes, I'll let you know ASAP. No way, we're leaving Rockwell tonight. We'll be in Dallas in the morning. Thanks, bye. He quickly slides the phone into his interior pocket of his pressed black jacket before turning to us with a toothy smile. I'd really like to wear suits like that, but unfortunately I live in Texas, and for definitely at least half of the year, like what she's wearing is just too much, and you just sweat balls, or I do. Also, anal virgin, or and something virgin. I read anal. Anal virgin. Anyways. Well, do you want the good news or the bad news first? Everyone turns to Caber. The well-dressed white tiger looks very out of place in the back room of a seedy bar. Wait, where are Diego and Ben? They dipped out back as soon as we got off stage, probably getting lit before we have to pile back on the bus. Whole bus is gonna smell like a skunk's ass pit. Keep it up with that species of shit, and I'm gonna beat your ass, Tread. Tread just sticks his tongue out at the calico. Whatever, you'll just have to fill him in later. Let's start with the bad news first then. So, there's a zombie apocalypse, but hey, there's money to be made in that. Spit it out already. We're spending another night in Florida. Okay, yeah, that is bad news. We all give a collective groan. Ew, why? And that's where the good news comes in. I booked a second show in Miami. So, we're playing 2 nights back to back in one city? Yes, but before you get huffy, you want to hear out the details. You're going to be opening for none other than... Vicky? Drumroll, please. Vicky grabbed a pair of drumsticks on the holder attached to her kit and started a drum roll on the snare, much to the dismay of the stagehand who was just starting to dismantle it. Also, I've never seen that before, someone starting a drum roll with an actual drum roll. The one, the only, Kid Skid. Is that supposed to be like Kid Rock or something? I don't know. For a moment, nobody says anything. Vicky stops her drumming, and you all just stare at him, slack-jawed. You're shitting me, right? I'm very much not shitting you. OMG. Like, the kid's kid? Yes, the kid's kid. But he's like Tread's idol. He's not just my idol, he's my fucking god. Tread jumps up and rushes over to pull Vicky to her feet. To pull? Anyways, and they start spinning together and gushing over getting to meet the rock idol. The prospect of meeting the very man who inspired our band is a little intimidating to me, though. And with the group Roadkill, we even named ourselves after the greatest Skid Kid song of all time, Roadkill. How on earth did you manage to pull that off? I know a guy who knows a guy, and they also know a guy who blew a guy. It's a long story. But they just happened to be playing in 2 weeks without an opener? Nah, they had a cancellation. Turns out the opening act of their hometown show had some kind of accident. An accident? We arranged it. The drummer got into some drugs, freaked out, and attacked his bandmates backstage. Started eating one of them even. Security just had to put him down right there in the back out of the bar. I mean, if, like, this is definitely, hey, zombies, but, like, I don't know. If, like, granted, if someone's eating someone's face, I was thinking someone's face, but it's like eating somebody, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that's overkill, or, you know, stuff, but it's like, yeah, if you find somebody eating somebody, maybe from bath salts, I mean, I ain't gonna put it past you to shoot them. Holy shit, really? Meth is a hell of a drug, kid. I mean, I would think that's bath salts. I mean, unless, you know, news media has lied to me. And news media never lies. Right? Wait, this just happened? Before their show tonight, yeah. And they're already trying to replace their opener? Hey, that's showbiz. I mean, also, it's not like they had a small accident. Like, some of their people are dead. At least one of them, maybe two. I feel my phone vibrate in my pocket. Come on, Capper. Let me buy you a drink to celebrate. I'm not gonna turn that down. They head out of the bar, and the girls quickly walk to the green room together, leaving me with all the equipment as a stagehand loaded into the bus. What would the green room be? I mean, we have a green room in our house, but that's just the room that has the green couches. No, me. Girlfriend, or a mom, or just friend, though. I eagerly answer the call. What are you doing up so late? It's like 1 in the morning there. Jet! Ah, what are you screaming for? Have you seen any aliens yet? Aliens aren't real, Naomi. That's not what Tread told me. Well, Tread is a liar. Sorry. Aw, are you still mad? I'm not mad. Sure. They basically stole your band from you. I'd be mad too. I bet... No, wait, I'm still in the band, Snops. I know. Looks like the show went well tonight. It seemed more exciting. So wait, were we broadcasting it live? Also, are we Jewish? I don't know. Maybe. Same as the first two. Maybe a little later. Little later? Also, shalom. Do you say shalom? I don't know. Also, here's a question that suddenly just appeared in my head. What is kosher orange juice? Is it... I don't know. Okay, note to self. Define kosher. There we go. There's a live stream. Okay, live stream on Tiptoe. People are going crazy in the comments this time. Well, maybe it was better then. Or better than. Better because of Tread? Noms. Sorry, I just want to make sure you're okay. And be annoying, because that's what little sisters are for. I know, but I promise I'm fine. And I also promise you're annoying. If you're sure, I am. In fact, we just got some really good news. Oh? In 2 weeks, we're going to be opening for Kid Skid. Oh! What do you mean, oh? Or maybe it's just like, oh. Well, I mean, he's just an old guy, right? He's the guy who inspired the entire band Knobs. Right, that sounds exciting. Auntie would be excited. Right, 'cause Auntie? Auntie would be excited. I don't know. Because he's an old dude. Oh, they're talking about Kid Skid. He's an old dude. And she was probably into him in, like, the 70s or whatever. 90s. But yes, that's why. One of the stagehands finishes loading up the equipment, giving me a thumbs up before walking back towards the stage. Listen, Noms, we're gonna celebrate for a little while before we load up. Okay, tell everyone I said hey. I will. Love you, Noms. Tell Auntie Aldalia I love her too. I will. I'll call you guys when we get to Dallas, alright? You better. Good night. Oh, I almost forgot. Auntie Alda watched too. She said you need to stop cussing so much. Call ended. I was thinking how would, zombie apocalypses, spread, but I guess at least for The Walking Dead, as much as that show sucks, beyond, season 2 or something like that, at least they have the thing where it's like, okay, I guess this is how this could happen, where it's like, somehow everybody's infected, or it's in the air, so that when somebody dies for one reason or another, they turn into a zombie. Yeah, I could see that being it's spreading quickly. But if there's a regular zombie apocalypse, I don't know how that would spread. Because for one thing, you have to do it in bites. And how often would people be biting each other or letting just some rando come close to them and bite them? And what would be the thing? Oh yeah, there's the whole thing where it's like, okay, if the zombies thing is to eat people, wouldn't that mean that most of the people, like if they were overwhelmed and it wasn't just a grazing bite, wouldn't that mean that most of the people that were bitten would be eaten? Or something like that? Or I don't know. Sorry, need to read. I hang up the phone and slide it into my back pocket. I was incredibly bitter when Kabir and Tread came to me before our first show with a lineup change. Sure, Tread started the band, but I've been our vocalist since the beginning. I do generally believe Tread has what it takes to improve our image and drive us higher towards the top. But I also can't help but feel slightly peeved over being told I don't have that myself. I don't want to believe that Kabir conspired against me because he already knew Tread. But Tread never hinted at even wanting to take over vocals, and 2 weeks after working with Kabir, I'm going to get myself worked up thinking about it again. Also, I didn't... whatever. I started to let my anger back out again earlier, and I can't do that. I have to get along with Tread, no matter how smug he acts, if I want this to work out. Because I do really, really want this to work. And we're just now starting to get the recognition we deserve. I might as well just go make a peace offering and congratulate Tread on the job well done. I should also let Benji and Diego know about the news, since nobody else seems to want to. The girls went in the green room. Would be nice to see how they feel about the news too. Where should I go first? Let's go tell Benji and Diego. Should probably go tell Benji and Diego about the good news. Nobody else will, and they'll be butthurt if they don't get to join in on the celebrations. Wait, why are we in an alley? Weren't we in some bar in the middle of nowhere? I head through the narrow hallways leading to the metal door, propped open with a broken brick. Whoop. I poke my head outside, and at first I don't see anyone. The sound of strained choking draws my attention a few yards to our left. Diego, Benjamin, you guys over there? The sound stops as soon as I call out. I start to walk towards the noise, and I hear the shuffling of something out of sight behind the dumpster, and more choking noise. Oh, they're going gawk, gawk, gawk. Hello? Who's there? Ah! What the fuck? I start to back away, but then I hear stifled giggling coming from behind the dumpster. Ow, my head. You shitheads. I walk around the dumpster and see Benji and Diego slumped against the brick exterior, the skunk passing a blunt to the tortoise next to him. Ah, so that's them. I mean, so a skunk is smoking stuff that smells like skunks. It do be like that. Sometimes. I called out for you guys. Oh, yeah? I don't answer to Diego, hermano. You scared the shit out of me. Sorry, we thought you was an alien, bruv. What? Why? Didn't you see the flying saucer too? What is his name? Ink? Okay. I let him watch one scary movie, and now he won't shut up about aliens. The movie wasn't even about aliens. They're aliens in Echo. That's what the main bad guy sees in his personal nightmare. Oh, that's a nice reference. And for those of you that might not know, this is a thing from... what is his name? Wait, is his name Diego? God, no. Fuck, I'm completely spacing on his name. But, the wolf guy... Fuck, this is gonna... Actually, let me just look at my thing. Because, sorry, it's gonna be bugging me for a hot while. Leo. Damn it. So when you do Leo's route near the end, and, you know, the game is called Echo, but... And spoiler alert for the thing. Basically, the main antagonist for that thing, or at least one of them, is like, yeah, I saw aliens and that really fucked me up. Or, like, he saw a UFO and his mom was an alien in his dreams or something like that. It doesn't make the movie about aliens. It's about ghosts and demons and shit. Hey, did you pay attention? Well, of course I paid attention. My abuela would be rolling in her grave if she knew I was watching a movie about demons. Anything to piss my abuela off in the afterlife. Tell us how you really feel. Can you believe Ink's never seen one of the Echo films? They're like bloody classic. I slap my paw to my forehead. That's not what I came here to talk about. We just got some good news. Well, escupelo. I mean, I know escupe, but not escupilo. Which means hurry up. We just got a gig opening for Kid Skid. I watch Benji's face light up in awe as the smoke hangs hazy in front of them. Whoa. Are you taking the piss? Who's that? Are you serious? Benji takes out a blunt, takes the blunt back from Ink. I think he is, bruv. He doesn't listen to normal music. How did you join us and you don't know who Kid Skid is? You know, we have a cover band. No, wait. You know, we were a cover band until, like, 8 months ago, right? I don't know. I like classier music than that trash you guys play on the radio all the time. No offense. He listens to like Mozart and shit, you know? Pass that shit back this way, stank ace. Ink laughs, letting out a rough sounding cough as well. Nah, fuck that. I'm more of a Carlos Chavez enjoyer. Okay, well, I figured I'd just let you guys know, in case you wanted to go inside and celebrate with everyone else. Nah, dude. We got all the celebration right here, eh? He takes another deep inhale from the blunt, before passing it back to Benji and coughing. Alright, well, we're probably gonna be back on the bus in like an hour. Try to do something about the smell beforehand. Ink holds a thumb up while still coughing, and Benji just continues to inhale, eyes glossed over like he doesn't even see me anymore. Well, at least they're having their fun. Where should I head off to now? Talk to the goyles. The green room is here is smaller than those at most other gigs we at. I guess that's to be expected. It's such a shitty little hole in the wall. Well, when I step inside, I already hear them laughing with each other in the corner. We got some music blaring from the Bluetooth speaker on the counter. Hey guys. Babe, what are you doing back here? Go out there and celebrate with Tread. I wonder if she's calling us babe because we're together, or if she just calls like people babe. Though I've just been thinking. We have goyles here. It has sexual nature, but they don't exactly say whether it's straight or gay. Furry, gay, LGBT, QIA? Romance, survival, horror, zombies. What's Q? Okay, I know A is like that, but what is queer? You know, I don't actually know all the things. But yeah, what is I? Intersex. Okay. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, intersex, asexual. Okay, I thought asexual was like allies or something. Interesting. The more you know, and probably easily forget because I can only hold so much stuff in my head. You see my face? I will. I just want to check in with you guys first. Before you excited? Are you kidding? Like, of course we're excited. Kid fucking Skid is the hottest rock star, like, ever. Is that all you care about? His hotness? Well, yeah, oh, she's bouncing up and down for some reason. I mean, I'm Bivy gonna fuck him, honey. Avi? Oh my god. Please, if anyone's gonna fuck him, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna bend that boy over and break him. Okay, that's kinda hot. But anyways, he ain't ever had a woman like me before. Sasha! So, is this a competition? Can I throw my hat in the ring then? Jet! Careful, unless you and Tread want to share. I think they might have dibs on this one. Vicky pulls out a compact mirror and starts fixing her eyeliner. Yeah, ain't like that. Wait, ain't that like their whole thing? With the fur dye and all that? Yeah, it is. But I'm not opposed to a kid sandwich. Ew, phrasing. Ah. Well, I propose a bet. $50 to whoever beds Kid Skid. An additional 20 if you make it out without an infectious disease from some kid of some kind. I cringe. Way to ruin the fantasy. Yeah, I think I'll pass. You know, stigmatizing STIs is actually very harmful. Yeah, I'm well aware, Mrs. Sex Positivity. Slut. Is our residual SJW... No, wait. Is our residual... residential SJW over here slut shaming? Oh, honey, you can't shame me. I wear that badge with pride. Also, what is AN virgin. Anti-virgin? I mean, I guess that's how the crosses do. I thought it was anal virgin. Anyways, Vicky beams at me, pushing her elbows together, which causes her tits to stick out, really accentuating her cleavage. Who said I was shaming? Maybe I'm jealous? So, Jet, when are we gonna get you a man? You've been single for too long now. I'm somewhat taken aback by the sudden comment. God, I don't want to think about being single. I've been single for... Never mind. Or comics. Or stuff. I'm sorry? You become a bitch when you're lonely. Your bluntness catches me off guard. I'm not lonely. Dude, you know you talk in your sleep, right? I do? What is with that face there? OMG. Yes, it's so cute. You're always muttering his name, and I know you must be having a wonderful dream. Vicky winks at me. Whatever she's hinting at is incredibly wrong. They have no idea about the dreams, and they definitely don't need to. Whose name exactly? Who do you think, man? Jared? Oh, Jared, I love you so much, Jared. Please don't leave me, Jared. She's mocking me. You gotta get over that fuckboy. It's been nearly a year. You need to move on. Did you see that bartender out there? I think he was watching you the entire show. You should, ask for his number. If you don't, I will do it for you. I'm good. Thanks. Aw, babe, don't be upset. Just care about you. No, wait, we just care about you and want you to be happy. We all need to get digged down in a seedy bar and bathroom every once in a while. Yeah, I feel like I should. I'm 100% fine, guys. If you say so, but remember that you deserve to be happy. Don't let that cockwaffle make you bitter or whatever. She comes over and places her paws on my shoulders, rubbing them gently and speaking in that caring mom voice of hers. So, babe, with all due respect, go out there and get you some. I need a Vicky in my life. Though she would also need to be able to find me a man or a woman, you know? Anyway, stop thinking. Don't think, just read. She turns me around and shoves me gently back out of the green room and slams the door behind me. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting some of that calico ass. That was quick. Damn, they're so interested in... Why are they so interested in my love life? I don't think it's anyone's business. Me and Jared broke up nearly a year ago, and I'm just... not ready. I don't know. Maybe I'll go check out that bartender. He was kinda cute. Anyway, where should I go next? To the bar! I guess I'll head over to the bar and see what Cabir and Tread are up to, and get the bartender's number. I walk through the heavy wooden door, bearing a staff-only sign, and past the tall Doberman bouncer with muscles bulging in his tight shirt and wearing his shades inside. Can we get the Doberman guy? I mean, tall, muscly Doberman? I do have a commission or two with Dobermans. Dobermans are hot. Excuse me. Watch it, pup. Oh, don't call me pup. I roll my eyes at the title and snuffle into the crowded floor towards the bar. Okay, he's a jerk. Maybe, never mind. I'm not gonna... Behind the counter, the black furred hair is pouring a glass of some dark alcohol before handing it to a scraggly-looking rat in a leather jacket sitting on one of the stools. I shoulder past the weasel couple dancing way too close to the bar and slump against the slightly sticky wooden counter, waiting for the hair to nose me. Tread and Kabir are nowhere in sight, and I wonder where it is that they could have gone to. I didn't pass either of them on the way out here, so I know they're not in back. Wait, I didn't pass them? Ah, damn it. It's weird how you play one game, like, for several Let's Plays, and then all you can think about is, oh, you right-click and it goes back? No, it goes to the main screen now. Because it was only that one game. Not in the back. I don't know. They could be out mingling with any of the new fans they've made here tonight. Hopefully, trying to sell some merch. What can I get for you? I turn my attention back to the bar and see the handsome hair leaning towards me. He has a perky white smile, and I can vaguely smell the cologne he was wearing, something slightly smoky and sweet-smelling. Do you have any non-alcoholic beer? No, but I can make you a mocktail. What do you recommend? I've got a few favorites. Dark and Stormy, Marks, or this blueberry mojito that's to die for. I'll have the mojito then, please. Coming right up. I watch as he effortlessly prepares the drink with a certain flair I didn't see while he made the last drink. While I wait for the drink, I stare absent-mindedly at the small TV behind the bar where the news story's playing. Damn, if we don't get a sprite for him, then that means we ain't gonna be boning him. Reports that a plane has come down in the field just outside of Houston. In the last 12 hours, there have been a total of 3 planes belonging to a Con Evo that have crashed around the county. There's been a total of 9 casualties and 13 injured between the 3 downed planes. So, the survivors of this particular incident have been transported to Houston Methodist Hospital for treatment, I can read, and are currently in critical condition. I wonder if it's like they're infected and then they can be infecting other people, but then like, okay, that's in Houston. What happened to the guy in Florida, maybe? Did he really just go on the meth and eat somebody else? It's unclear what exactly has caused the crash. Dr. Dmitry Adjira, the CEO of Conevo Pharmaceuticals and owner of the downed jet in question, has yet to make a statement. However, the company publicists have attributed the downed planes to a cyber attack perpetrated by a local group known as PACT. Dark and Stormy? What's that? The hyena sitting on the stool next to me, clearly drunk, has turned his attention to me. Oh, it's some rum, ginger beer, and lime, I think. The alcoholic version anyway. That sounds good. Rabbit, can I have one of those too? The hare gives him a sidelong glance before speaking up. Ricky, I've already told you, no more tonight. You need to go home and get some rest. And maybe go see a fucking doctor. It's just then that I notice the dark stained bandage wrapped around the hyena's forearm. It looks like there are 2 crescent moon-shaped wounds, seeping blood through the bandage. Okay, he was bitten. Fuck, man, what happened? Huh? What do you mean? The hare sets a napkin down the counter in front of me before placing the beautifully layered drink on it. It's pale pink color with fresh blueberries and... Sorry, I'll just do that and take a hot minute looking somewhere for these leaves floating throughout. It's got a couple of a single lime wedge and 2 little black straws sticking out at the top. You know, I guess when I should, decide to do one of these things, I really should look for make sure it's the most up-to-date version. I mean, it's pretty up-to-date, I'm pretty sure. This fucker got bit by some drugged-out wacko this morning and refuses to go to the ER. I mean, it's expensive. I'm fine, Jeremy. I don't need another bill. Like, I broke my hand, and my company was like, oh, we'll take care of it. And it's $2,200 and something. That was before, the people that, got to me were it's like, oh, hey, I have insurance, right? And now I'm waiting on that. Thanks, my workplace, and thanks the American healthcare system. It's John. You're here every night. You know my name. You got bit pretty bad, it looks like. I think you're dripping on the floor. God damn it, Ricky. Quit your bitching and pour me a drink. You get one more drink, and I'm calling you a fucking cab. As the hair comes around the bar with a rag in hand, I notice the rainbow bracelet on his wrist and feel the surge of hopefulness. There's a strange sense of camaraderie when you realize a stranger is also gay. Boy, it must be really nice to be in a place where you can have that openly. I mean, I can't say that much bad would happen in East Texas by wearing one, but it's probably not anywhere as nice as, I don't know, living in Seattle or Colorado or someplace where it's like there aren't still what is it, anti-sodomy laws on the books, just in case the Supreme Court revokes them. And for that it's, hey, you had sex with another man in the privacy of your own home? That's breaking the law. Anyways, like nothing else about them, but somehow just that one thing makes you, on some level, similar enough. I also noticed that he's quite handsome, and well dressed, and groomed, and his gray eyes are very alluring. The wolf wants to get some rabbit meat. Maybe I should flirt with him a little? I down most of the drink and act before I can think my way out of it. That face, it's like pretty dopey looking, but it's cute. Hey, let me get it for you. I jump off the stool, letting my short legs find the ground and reach for the rag. Oh, I can't let you do that. It's blood, and my boss might be watching. He points up to the security camera above the bar. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay. Smooth, Jet. I mean, you try. The hair wipes up the blood from the floor and off the bar, where Ricky sits tapping his fingers impatiently, waiting on another drink. He glides back around the bar and pulls out the glass to mix up a dark and stormy for the hyena. Then he proceeds to pull out his cell phone and call a cab. I'm left wondering if I should have said something else to him. Before I can think about it too hard, he's back, leaning against the bar, and sipping from a bottle of water. I mean, I don't know. I've been told you don't hit on the bartender, but, I don't know. So, what's your story? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. He laughs. He's cute. It's cute. That's fair. You got a name at least? Oh, Jet. Short for Jethro. Nice to meet you, Jet. I'm John. Y'all sounded riled good up there. Sorry. Going to do the thing. Oh no. No, wait, I have to put it on my desktop. And then I'll find out if this person's part of the local, furry discords that I'm part of. And they'll be like, hey, did the thing. Here's some stuff. Thanks. We've worked hard to get here. Here? This is a biker bar, right? We pretty much let anyone get up there and play. Though you were better than the usual drunks that get up there with an acoustic and butcher a classic. Oh, yeah, I guess. Didn't mean to offend. Sorry. Nah, you're okay. Our manager booked all these shows, and we've played in some weird places so far. Like I said, you guys are good. Y'all got any merch? Oh, did we make a new fan tonight? Perhaps. He winks at me. Yeah, I'll grab a copy of our EP before we leave. Maybe a t-shirt or something too. Jet, you need to bang the bartender. I'm not sure how you do that because you kind of aren't also getting on the bus. How much is that gonna run me? It's on the house this time. I wink back at him. I can pay, I want to show my support. How about I let you make it up to me? Oh? You can pay me with... I feign like... No, wait, I feign like I'm thinking hard. Your phone number. Maybe hit me up sometime? He laughs, but it's a genuine, flirtatious laugh. I mean, he's a bartender. He's probably used to people flirting with him all night, trying to get free drinks or something. Surely, he's going to turn me down. He, indeed, turns around and goes on a talk with another person who sat at the bar. No, he indeed turns around and goes on to talk with another person who sat down at the bar further down. Nah, it was a bad idea from the start. I mean, hey man, you tried. And if you don't try, you know, like, best case scenario, ego boost. Or like, yeah, whatever. As I finish the rest of the drink, I remember why I came to the bar in the first place. Where did Tread get off to? I scanned the floor, looking for a signature, electric green hair of the opossum, but not spotting him at all. Hey, you starting a tab or what? Oh, no, sorry, lost in thought. Nah, I'll just pay and head out. We're gonna be rolling out soon. Where's the next stop? Dallas. Nice, let me get your bill. Okay, thanks. I continue scanning the crowd for the giant white tiger, but don't see him either. Here you go, have a good night. I grab the slip of paper, clearly a receipt, but it has something scribbled on it. He copped my drink. Not only that, he also wrote down a phone number with a winky face. I look up at him on the other side of the bar, mixing a drink for someone, and our eyes meet. He smiles a cute smile and winks again. Wow, maybe I'll have to come back to Roswell after our tour ends. I mean, I have to say that is a big thing. Like going, hey, we just kind of met, but I'm gonna be driving from Boston all the way back to Roswell. Though I guess if you're in a band, you might go to some places a bit more often than others, so you might meet up or something. I place a tip under my empty glass and slide off the bar stool, deciding maybe I should check the bathroom. Trent does have a weird tendency to overdo it, and then he ends up bluffing. I have to say, I've gone pretty fucking hammered over the past, decade or something like that. It's been a long, but I don't really vomit. Like, I remember when I was younger, 21-ish, I would be drinking, and I would be completely conscious. Not, like, I'd be kind of drunk, but completely conscious, and I would be hurling my guts out into the toilet. But then as I'm older, I'm not sure if my liver just it probably compensates a lot more, that'd be the thing. But for some reason, I can only remember vomiting twice over the past maybe 6-7 years. It do be like that. I think we can keep going. Unlike the previous quick look, I actually have the ability to do things. I do feel sorry for cutting that one short. The men's room is like most bars I've been to. Gross, rundown, smelling heavily of piss. It looks like most of the toilets in here don't even work anymore. I can hear someone in one of the stalls having a very rough night, but I can tell from their pained moans that it isn't Tread. You alright in there? I don't get a word in response. Instead, they groan, and it sounds like they throw up their entire weight into the stall door. Or throw their entire stall door. Alright, fine. I'll leave you alone. Don't drown yourself in puke. I guess it's zombie time. They begin pounding on the door. Fuck. Rude asshole. This was a bust. Where can I check? Check on the bus? The only other place I can think to look is on the bus. But I don't know why they would have gone back there. But it doesn't hurt to check, I guess. It was getting close to time to leave anyway. The air is stifling when I step out on the black asphalt. When the sun went down nearly 4 hours ago, the heat is persistent. He is persistent? I guess that's desert for you. Wait, what? Though the sun went down nearly 4 hours ago, the heat is persistent. Isn't it supposed to be the opposite? As soon as the sun goes down, like, it gets fucking cold? Because it's the desert. It doesn't have humidity and all that stuff to keep the heat in. Roadkill. Our tour bus is beat up old junker from the 90s. The new paint job is nice, but the rust is already eating back through. Caver definitely gotten some kind of deal for it. I know Caver wants to pass this tour off as a whole thing, but it really is not. It's barely even a tour. Just a bunch of opening gigs and last-minute additions in backwoods biker bars and shitty clubs. I know I shouldn't complain. I just know this isn't what I had in mind for a homecoming tour, as Caviar put it. I don't really understand him fully yet either. He just shows up to a basement show one night in Boston and wants to fly us out to LA to sing a record deal. Who does that even happen to? He's so involved, though. More than the normal manager, I think. Never had a band manager, though. So, what do I know? I open the door of the bus, and to my surprise, it's unlocked. When it opens, though, a thick haze immediately rolls out into the night air, and I instantly take in by the sweet tobacco smell of a burning cigar. The soft jazz is playing loudly on the bus radio. I'll skin that fucking tiger alive for smoking on the bus again. Wave my hand in front of my face and take the plunge into the bus, smoke stinging my eyes and throat. Ooh, ooh. As I reach for the top step, I hear a strange slurping sound coming from the left. I turn to face it, but as I do, my jaw hits the floor, and I am left unable to speak at the side in front of me. Let's just do this. Good thing I did. Because that saves me having to censor that. What the actual fuck? I'm just gonna roll back and go to the main thing. I mean, here's the thing. What do you think that slurping sound is gonna be in a game about gay dudes or something like that? But yeah. That's gonna be the end of this quick look. With me not having to censor a single damn thing. But what are we gonna do next? Look at the next quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it 9? Okay. Random number of generator of destiny. Tell me what we got. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A game called Rain Check. So let's turn this off. God, it is so nice I can just go boop over there and all of a sudden it changes. Now this one's different. It has a loading thing and everything. And boop. There we go. I am 18. I'm an adult. Thank you for downloading Rain Check. Things are subject to change. Work of fiction. And all that. Ooh. Animated. It's about a tiger. So, let's see what this game is about. Is Rain Check 1 word or 2 words? Okay, it's 2 words. Rain Check contains homosexual themes, violence, and mature subject matter. You must be at least 18 to play. When it rains, it pours. Rain Check is a mystery thriller visual novel set in a coastal city with unusual weather patterns where nothing seems quite right. Join Theodore as he turns to a wolf he meets along with a clashing team of... let's just put the audio down a bit. Boop. not that far down. Anyways, a clashing team of investigators, in a desperate attempt to find answers and uncover the truth about a strange phenomena of the city, and whatever else may be lurking in the shadows. It's still under development. So when it came to the current game, which is Roadkill, it's available free on itch.io, but I don't believe has a Patreon. I couldn't see anything, but let's just make sure. Nope, nothing. But this game is available free on itch.io, but if you want to support the people that are making this game, Rain Check, they have sincere gratitude, access to the latest builds, $3 a month. Okay. And yeah, if you want me to play the previous game as a Let's Play series, tell me, and I'll give it a point, which will put it up higher on the list. And if you have any suggestions for any other visual novels, tell me, and I'll add it to the list of quick looks. Is there anything else to say before I finish? No, I think that's pretty much it. Well, until next time. Another quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix, of some other furry visual novel that wouldn't be in Rain Check, as you can see down there. So, thanks and see ya.